Greetings.
Welcome. So, what's all this? An artifact stolen from the vault, and it turned up in Lorca Rain. I see. You'll want to start with the vault itself. I'll dispatch Oathblade Gwyn Anway to guard it. Meet her there when you're ready. The vault lies south through Talarain, on the way to the walls. Never heard the ballads they sing of Grian Brighthelm? Ah, well, those were my days of youthful discretion. Swords must be sharp, armor shining. You must be war-sworn to all the world, as old Balagar said. You'll never see a dirty blade or an unpolished shield and helm guard, no? Good luck. You might need it.
Welcome to Helmguard. Paying business, as long as it's important, mind. You'll want to see Grian Shane, the Castellan. The contract board is my responsibility. That and keeping things clean and proper. Aye, it's open to all. You've got one done, come to me for your gold. Simple as that. Good day.
Pledge shield.
Look, when the Castellan curses you out, you just nod.
powerful relics stolen from our vaults and they send a single pledge shield. Have they gone completely mad? Who knows how many like it were in that vault and how many stolen already? Let's go in. We'll see what we find there. You'll see in a moment. The outer doors are open, but that's no concern. It's the inner door that's always locked. Only Grian has that key. Come, this way. The inner door. That shouldn't be open. Mages! Are these the same ones from Brigand Hall? You there! Stop at once! Let's settle this! I found this in the leader's hand. It's the key to the vault. Or maybe a copy of it. Can't tell for sure. No knowing how many times they've been in here when they knew I wasn't about. We were lucky to come when we did. Return to Helmguard. Grian Shane won't like this, but he'll have to hear of it all the same. This place is mine alone to watch. Once we had shields enough to stand guard here day and night. Then the war came, and off to Cluricon they went. Now I come on my own once a fortnight and inspect the grounds. You can see where that got us. You're far from it now, but it hangs over everything like a putrid fog. Sverri Cora in Melson Shear is Amalur and commands the Warsworn at the front. In this vault lies every cursed, chaotic tool ever taken from our foes, before we became simple mercenaries. Its doors, its walls, its very floors are imbued with magic to keep these dangerous and powerful things in, and everything else out. Mike Castellan dislikes dust and old things that aren't sung in a tavern, so looking after them, worrying about them, falls to me. They were using it to summon Niskaru in those caverns. Terrible. This is what comes of forgetting and ignoring. It was clasped in the leader's hand. I'll show it to Grian Shane when I report to him. I must report to Grian immediately. Meet back at Helmguard, Pledgeshield.
I'm glad you're here. I've taken the precaution of jailing Gwyn. A bit heavy-handed, I know. But this is a serious matter, and only necessary until we've cleared this up. That vault was hers to watch over. This can't help but put her under suspicion. We have a small jail at the back of the keep. Useful enough, between the freemen and other sorts you find on the plains. Of course she was. I ordered her there. That proves nothing. Someone helped those mages get in. But who? And how? The vault was Gwyn's responsibility. There's no getting around that. Until it's clear precisely what happened, she'll remain where she is. Things in that vault are fine for songs and tales of Eamon. They make the Warsworn seem more legendary and grand. Yeah, it's all dusty nonsense to me. Yes, these mages, the Farlangi, was that it? They stole the relic, of course. But they must have had help from inside to get in. Your search must continue. She never mentioned a key, withholding evidence as well. The girl broods so. Suppose I'm not surprised. I do want to know what became of that key.
Welcome.
Greetings.
Shined, sword sharp. How Grind likes things.
Don't tell me you believe I had a hand in this. After all you've seen, this is a nightmare. I do, but I blame the Warsworn leadership so much more. After my parents, after all my warnings. What is the saying? They who ignore the past are fated to repeat it. But Grian would rather sweep this under the rug. That is why I'm here. My parents were loyal Warsworn, but the Order turned its back on them. They would not help, let alone... Forgive me. I am not used to talking of such things. You will surely face more of those mages. In my strongbox by my bed, you will find a ring of mothers. I want you to have it. I wish I knew. Today's Warsworn aren't heroes or demon slayers, just mercenaries. Soldiers. Grian Shane is a shining specimen of the modern Warsworn. That our old enemy still lurks somewhere in the shadows? Yes, often and always upon deaf ears. The key! Gods damn it, he was in such a rush to throw me in here, I forgot. Take it, show it to Grian. If it is a copy, I know a master locksmith in Tyrion's Rest who might be able to help. Does he think this will all go away after he locks me up? That those mages and their Niskara will vanish just because he shuts his eyes? Huh. I'll be alright. Just go solve this, and get me out of here. Every cursed object from the times of the First Sworn we keep in that vault under lock, key, and other protections. It was only a matter of time before some villain found a way in. Despite their loyalty to the Order, the Warsworn could never admit that our own history was intertwined with their deaths. And now this, as if they were spitting on my parents' graves. It is described in our histories, a thing of great power won by Aegon from an evil mage. We know little else. Before you found it, we didn't even know it could be used to call forth Niskaro. We didn't know it, but someone did. As much magic and artistry has gone into that key as into the lock, casting a working copy would be no simple task.
Pledge shield. The Castellan falls in a foul mood if everything...
What's this now? A key found among the vault intruders. I see. Well, I can say for certain that it's not the original. That was the first thing I checked after you went off to the vault. Ah, yes, the gnome. Tarion. He'd know something of how this was done. Did Gwyn suggest this? She always did have a head for these things. Although, if she's behind this, The gnome could be a trap. Be wary, Pledge Shield.
For truly, my children, we are loved and blessed
Another
by
fine
Lyria.
day.
Lyria, goddess of fate, who holds the cards that spell our mortal lives.
Come out! We know you're in here. Somewhere.
Are they gone? Hello? Is somebody there? Thank goodness. I see I have you to thank. You and my clever hiding place. Can't imagine what those churls were after. They kept barking on about the war-sworn this and kill me that. But now tell me, what can I do to repay you? A brief lesson in the art of locks, perhaps? Whoever those ruffians were, good riddance. What? Do you mean it didn't work? This is one of my greatest achievements. I recreated that ancient marvel perfectly. I promised that pledge shield. Finnan, that was her name. I promised her. Surely she had permission, yes? She swore to me. Oh, I see. For Pledge Shield Finnan, yes. The original? Truly an ancient wonder. Surely the combined work of war-sworn craftsmen and luminaries of the Scholia Arcana. One of my finest ideas. I built it precisely for times like these. You have done me a good turn, Warsworn. Therefore, I am more than happy to share some of my considerable wisdom in the art of locks with you. Louts and fools! I could see they wanted blood, so I dove for my hiding place. And not a moment too soon. Now, if you will see yourself out, I have a mess to clean up.
No one help me.
Those she holds dear prosper and thrive. Yet the
And not a stain anywhere, do you understand? The locksmith Pledgeshield Fennin, you say? Stole my key, had it copied, handed it to the enemy? We must confront her at once. Ori! Henry! Seize her! Pledgeshield Fennin's in the cells now. Go see if she'll talk. We've got to get to the bottom of this. Yes, yes indeed. The duty's yours. Hardly fair to hold her accountable when my own key was stolen. Best to forgive and forget all around, I think. What concerns me is whether anything else was stolen. It's not as if I've got an inventory of what's down there. Ought to have worn the damned thing around my neck. Or stationed guards outside my quarters. Never thought it would come to that. I think she will tell us what she knows.
Need something? Brian promised I'd have tar, linen, and whetstones by the month's end. But forgive me. You didn't come to hear the quartermaster rant and moan at her lot. Sworn to war. The Castellan falls in a foul mood if everything's not just so. The Castellan falls in a foul mood if everything's
She went willingly enough. Strange that. Aye.
I'll confess. I'm ready. I know I can never make amends for the deaths I've caused. But I will try. I stole the key and had it copied. I gave it to... He swore he worked for the Alfar army, that this could end the war. I knew they were stealing powerful things from that vault. But he said the Warsworn were refusing to use them in the war against the Fae, so we could keep getting paid to fight. A man named Elvin Merrock. I knew him from... that does not matter. He said he's a soldier in Tawili, though we always met pretty far south of the barracks, near the way into the marsh. In the army, as I said. The only place I've ever seen him is with his friends, where Tawili joins Akatha. I knew Elbin from a time before the Warsworn. When he first came to me, I wouldn't even speak to him. But he kept at it, telling lies, offering hope for an end to the war that has so troubled my heart. That's what the mages in Brigand Hall called themselves? I've never heard the word before. Brian was a mentor. He was my champion, and I betrayed him. My sister, my brother, all fought and died in Chloricon. I thought what I did would help end it, not let slip Niskaru and Dalantarth. What have I done? Stealing the key was the hardest part. Every moment I was sure he would return and notice it missing. Once the original was returned and I had the copy, there was nothing to it. No one suspected quiet little Livia.
Given this turn of events, you are to find this Merrock character. Extract from him what you can. I have other work for Gwyn. Meet her in Rathir when you're done. First I will have a tend to that vault. High time it was cleaned and catalogued. After that, these mages call themselves Farlongi, right? I'd like to see what kind of footprints that name leaves behind. Or the army. Help with the war. My gods!
The Castellan falls in a fog.
Refugees are welcome.
Those she holds dear prosper and thrive, yet the strong and the proud fall beneath her displeasure. Go in peace, be guided and blessed by Lyria, my children.
For 500 summers, autumns, winters, and springs, the blossoms on my pearl tree bloomed ceaselessly and wantonly and fair. White a day like tears. The dark doubt whispers, these flowers will not come again. What's this here? A little soldier come wandering down the coast? You'd better get word to Mad Harst in the customs house. Him and his will want to know. They always do. Dandra theory.
Back to sea.
Tell me, what caused the lot by sea? I thought the meadow was taken care of along with the gnome. Go on. Horst will want to hear this.
Very heroic, my fine little war swan. You have tracked and fought your way to my very door, but the vault has been emptied and Lord Beeson has flown to Eamon's Isle. You don't even know, do you? Your own history. Well, let it stay buried. Out of your hands, out of mine, and in Beeson's. Fear not. The Farlangi shall bring a beauty terrible and sublime into the world. Now!
You're mine!
Strong winds lately. Beeson. The Beeson. If it's true he's gone to Eamon's Isle, we must follow immediately. I know a ship's captain here in the city. Hopefully Captain Gonform isn't already hired. Take this, a token from Delfric himself. We should send word of our discoveries to him immediately. As soon as a ship can be chartered, yes. Search for Captain Gonform on the docks. If he has a ship free, I believe he will take us. Any time she was not on duty, she spent among our histories and our ancient sites. I learned from her what the Warsworn were, and the things we lost. But she never found the secret she was looking for. I wish my searchers turned up half as much as yours. These mages call themselves Farlongi, but no one has ever heard of them. Half of those I spoke to hadn't heard of what happened at Brigand Hall, and they, if anyone, should have. They're supposed to watch for such things. Beeson has cloaked his actions well. Some say he is a match for Calidus, and that he sits on the Orbicant. Either way, he's a mage of considerable power. If he's behind all of this, then I fear this is only the beginning. It was built in the time of the First Sworn. No Niskaric artifacts are stored there, but if the accounts are true, much of our early wisdom was kept in the Stronghold's chapel. The founders of our order long ago, they amassed great knowledge about fighting Niskaru, nearly all lost and forgotten. I have wondered about them since we last spoke. They take the name from the legendary mage Farlong, but I do not know why. I know only his name as a foe of Aegon, son of Aemon, and I know the histories well. You, bring word to ancient Delfric. Now, let's get to the keys.